Shalom, this is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan, Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit, in holy, and in truth, Slakia. The honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. The honors to the elders of GMS. The honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the archons to all the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Okay, well, 2024, people around the world, even the Edomites and whistleblowers, are realizing that this thing about war is just, to raise taxes and keep, taking from the middle class and the poor. It says here, war is a racket, and the military industry complex is cashing in. Yes, it is, right? They're doing it with the intent in order to bring the population down, and because they want to take over the whole world. That's their mission, okay? The title of this lesson, I Stand at the Door. I'll play a little bit and then I'll go into scripture. Here we go.
For about a week, had checked into a hospital for some emergency. Tell anybody, the president, the fake president, Joe Biden, didn't know where he was. Nobody knew where he was. This is total dereliction of duty. Trump has called for Austin to be fired, and that's exactly what should happen. But he won't be fired because, of course, Austin, I believe he was a top executive at Raytheon. If it's not Raytheon, it's one of the defense companies. This is all about corporate control over war. That's what this is. This is a racket. It's like when I interviewed former Congressman Dennis Kucinich, and Mr. Kucinich gets this completely correct. War is a racket. It's the defense industry that is just making money off of provoking war with Russia in one case, and of course now in the Middle East. The point is that incompetent people such as Austin will never be fired. They're required to run our woke military that is beholden to the woke corporations that want more war to make more woke money. This is all about pushing virtue signaling and making money, regardless of how many people die in the process. Regardless of innocent human lives that are lost. What are we looking at right now? 500,000 Ukrainian men dead? Or something close to that? The numbers are hard to nail down exactly, but it's in that range. That didn't have to happen. 500,000 young men who are gone because the U.S. weapons manufacturers wanted to make money off a war with Russia, and of course the State Department wanted to try to weaken Russia, all of which backfired, by the way. If anything, the war in Ukraine has shown how weak the United States has become and how weak NATO is. Does NATO have any military forces at all other than Turkey? The United States, of course, and Turkey. But what about Germany? What about France? What about the United Kingdom? They don't have anything. And the very little amount of equipment and personnel they have are ineffective because they're all woke and broke. Because that's what Western Europe has turned into, woke and broke, for the most part. But it's very clear to me that the powers that be in the United States, they are going to push us into war in the Middle East. And Israel is working overtime to try to rope the United States into that war anyway. So you can expect, here's my prediction, you can expect a major false flag event to sink at least one U.S. naval vessel, either in the Red Sea, the Persian Gulf, the Arabian Sea, or the Mediterranean. That whole region there, we're going to lose at least one ship, maybe more. It might be anti-ship missiles, but it might be a nuclear warhead. It might be an underwater nuke. It could be something really massive that, in effect, the U.S. detonates against itself in order to blame, of course, who are they going to blame? Iran. They're going to blame Iran so they can attack Iran. And then, of course, Russia's going to get involved in the fray, and then we're in World War III.
Okay, so as you can see, you know, Edomites around the world are waking up that World War III will come, okay? This lesson really is for the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans and speckled birds. I want to go to Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and will supper with him, and he with me. Right? Now for years, we've been knocking at the door. Right? Since 1960. Our Bibbins. From there went from 11 West, and then it took like wildfire from GMS around the world to this day. Okay? We're getting closer, right, to this, whatever they're going to call it, second shutdown, lights off, terrorist attack, or whatever they're going to call it. But it is going to come. I want to go to Luke chapter 12, verse 35. Give me a minute here, turn the pages. And it goes like this. Let your loins be girt about, and your light burning. Right? The truth be in you, on fire. Verse 36. And your sleeves like unto men that wait for their Yahushai, when he will return from the wedding, that when he comes knocking, they may open unto him immediately. Right? But, you know, 2/3 of our people, so-called Negro Latinos, Native Americans and speckled birds, that ain't gonna happen. Right? Let me repeat that again. So-called, Negro Latinos, Native Africans, and Native Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Slakia. I'm hearing some noise out there. It's breaking my concentration. Verse 37. Blessed are those servants whom Yahushua, when he comes, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them sit down to eat, and will come forth and serve them. Okay? This is going to happen. This World War III is the final page, right? That Yahweh is going to say enough is enough. And then tell his son Yahushua, our King of King and Lord of Lord, it is time. Right? We're just waiting for them to implement the mandate, okay, of the MOTV, right? Because the digital currency is going to be coming pretty soon, right? The digital ID, you know, that's going to be part of it as well. I want to go to Peter, 1 Peter chapter 1. Give me a minute. Well, I'll turn my pages. It said verse 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua. Yeah. The whole world knows that it does not matter who the people in America are going to vote for. Right? Democrat or Republicans, they both work together. They have to be removed. And who can do that? Yahweh Shai. And he's going to do that. Okay? He's going to remove the power, remove the blessing that they have received, and he's going to remove the world that we are in forever. Okay? It's too wicked. Verse 14, and destructive. Verse 14, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance. Yeah, time to wake up. So-called Negro, Native Americans, Latinos, and speckled birds. Right? Time to wake up, man. Things are getting closer by the day. Verse 15, but as he which has called you is holy, so be ye holy in all matters of conversation. Right? This is the only way we can get out of this madness, of this hellhole. Okay? To call out Yahweh Shai and come back and remove this wicked kingdom. There's no other solution. Right? Money is not going to stop what's going on. As you can see, the military is making a lot of it. Okay? While the middle class and the poor get poorer and poorer, and everything is becoming more expensive. Right? I want to go to 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1. Having therefore these promise, oops, I gotta hit that. Dearly beloved, let us clean ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness in the fear of Yahweh Shai. Yeah, he's not coming for the whole world. He's only coming for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. Okay? He's not coming for the whole world. And he's only coming really for 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. Okay? 2/3 will be left behind. They will come into the new kingdom after they be cleansed through the fire. Yeah. Because they are stiff-necked. They'll come back to the new kingdom as babies. So they'll be saved eventually also. Go to First John, Salakia, chapter 3, verse 3. And every man that has this hope in him purifies himself, even as he is pure. Yeah. There you can get pure if you are called to do the work in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? And you do it boldly. Okay? I mean, look what the wickedness is doing around the world, loud and clear. They're doing it boldly. Right? They're not hiding it no more. Okay? I mean, we do get old in this sinful body, this weak body, and eventually we're going to die. Might as well do the work if you are called in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, if you're not called, you want to then, repent with fear and trembling, right? It's going to get serious, man. I mean, it is serious. It's going to get more serious. I'm going to stay in 1 John, go to chapter 4, verse 17. Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the days of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. Yeah, didn't Yahweh Shai give his life, right, to the so-called Negros, Latinos, Negrons, and speckled birds, so that we can be cleansed and come back to the Father? Get back that perfect spiritual body, that Superman body that will never sin again? And the kingdom of Yahweh Shai back on earth for eternity? In righteousness? Yeah, that is beautiful. 1 John chapter 2, verse 28. Give me a minute. Keep the lesson short tonight. Verse 28, I say, yeah. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. Yeah, because he is coming. Okay? That is for sure. Those so-called UFOs, in the Bible, they are called chariots or clouds. He's not coming back alone either. He's coming back with a host of angels. Okay? Verse 29, if ye know that he is righteously, know that everyone which do righteousness is born of him. Right? We do it to the best of our ability, living in this wicked hell. It's not our kingdom, it's our hell. Okay? But we are saved through the Son, Yahweh Shai. I'm going to go to Matthew. Matthew what? Matthew chapter 24, verse 41. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill. One shall be taken, the other left. You know, the angels have been recording and watching everything that we all been doing. Okay? So through Yahweh to the Son Yahweh Shai, the angels know who to take and who to leave behind. Verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Yahweh Shai do come. 43. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what to watch, the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Right? So when we have our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds, celebrating Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Valentine's, right? Birthdays, Independence Day, Memorial Day, and so on. Well, they're not ready preparing themselves to protect their family in the name of Yahweh Shai when he comes back. Okay? They're breaking up the foundation. Verse 44, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man comes. Yeah. When you least expect it, you're going to hear a crack in the sky, and surprise, surprise, massive amount of chariots all over the sky. Okay? A beautiful sight to see. Verse 44, who then is a faithful and wise servant. Give me a minute. Okay. I have my finger on the Slakia. Who is faithful and a wise servant, whom his Yahushua has made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Yeah, because, not only food's getting expensive, there's going to come a time when we won't be able to go to the stores. Okay? Because if you don't take the mark, you can't, buy or sell. And plus, for them to bring the amount of massive people population down, the quickest way is to shut down everything. Let everybody go, what they call that? Chaos, right? Fighting among themselves so they can then bring in martial law. Right? I'll leave it with verse 46. Give me a minute, I'll hit this. Blessed is that servant whom his Yahushua, when he comes, shall find so doing. Yep, doing the work in the name of Yahweh King Yahushua. Because it's the most important job. Okay? And it's the only way to bring him to come back, Yahushua, to remove this madness that is going on around the world. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.